Following is an episode of Inside Integration that we recorded on the train ride from Denver Airport to downtown Denver on our way to CEDIA. We have our team. It's myself, Jayson, Gerald, and Jesse, and we're all a little bit loopy from travel. The sound isn't great because again we're on a train. There's some station announcements. There's a beep that I wasn't able to edit out every once in a while, and yeah, so enjoy. Welcome to an unorthodox episode of Inside Integration. I'm Chris. That's Jayson.
Hello, everybody.
And we are literally on the train heading from the airport to CEDIA. And I figured we'd do a little CEDIA preview show for you, awkwardly with
with public in earshot.
all of our fellow train people, members of our team, Gerald over here, Jesse over there. And let me put you on the spot after all your travel delays and things this morning. What are you looking forward to in CEDIA?
Well, I'm looking forward to the next stop. I'm looking forward to a lot of good meals. Looking forward to the people, frankly. You know, like out of all the products and all that stuff that changes every year. But I'm really looking forward to just sort of the reunification of our industry in one building, and getting to see where the points are on the board. You know, like some people may have shot ahead, some people may be just completely burning to death in a dumpster. I don't know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just sort of getting the temperature.
So in some ways, like a high school reunion, right? You go back and you're like, "Hey, that guy's a doctor."
Nobody's signing my yearbook because I'm a huge nerd. Like nobody wants to sign that thing. I'm begging everybody, but yeah, it's pretty much.
You remember me? You made something with your life, and I didn't. How you been?
I drove here in a rental car. Yeah, exactly. I've been carrying this water for you for the last 15 years. I don't even remember your name. Cool.
Fantastic. That's great.
How about you, man? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to, like you said, a lot of the dinners and stuff. We got some great dinners lined up. Your role is you're kind of sherping people around.
I am indeed.
Bringing the boots and that kind of thing. And my role is kind of just roaming the floor, looking for, stuff we can make other stuff out of. So I'm looking forward to bumping into people who I haven't seen in a long time. All the there you go. And a lot of this stuff. I mean, a lot of the demos, man.
John Siaka, prototype pickleball.
There you go.
It's also a prank pickleball.
Oh.
So as soon as anybody goes to whack this thing, it will shatter into 5,000 million little pieces.
Fantastic. And that's,
so,
pickleball is on the menu. Is that today?
I don't know when it is, but I'm going to qualify that with John when I give this to him. I'm going to be like, hey, just so you know, you could use this for one hit. But if you'd like to unleash it on somebody, maybe build it up. Could be a great prank, or could be a trophy or what have you. So anyways, there's my one prop for this podcast.
So stay tuned for the aftermath.
Exactly.
Somebody gets a shard in the eye.
Oh, well, because we're supposed to have him on the cast. So I'm gonna get the report on this pickleball. It was intentional.
That's fantastic. And see if that happens next week or what, but we'll definitely get them going. But yeah, I mean, demos, Mad VR is going to be a great demo.
Dude, I just literally, what was that, 2.5 hours of Mad VR virtual training from the YouTube page.
Yeah.
So they've got a complete online academy where you can sit there and listen to the founder of the company literally walk you through concepts, certain cheat sheets for specific products. So we're the Sony house. So I was like, oh, what do I do to make this work on a Sony? So pretty solid 2 hours well spent. I didn't get through all of it, but I'm definitely a lot more equipped to talk about that product. And excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing that in real time.
Reach out, because the Mad VR deal literally came down a couple of days ago. So we're
it's new.
Looking to get out there and get some guys on board and signed up. It's a great product. So Hey Gerald, what are you looking forward to, sir?
Checking out some new vendors. We've got Crush AI, which I'm interested in getting a little bit deeper on. We got 20 lighting vendors, both light-headed and light. Interestingly, a little bit more hands-on. And then I'll probably be a lot of time in the SI booth. All their new
Oh, there's a ton in the SI booth. Yeah, that's right.
See, this is the right guy that you
See,
should have asked first.
Man's a natural. This is great.
You asked me what I really thought. I was looking forward to meals and hanging out with people. You know, the product is always there, but Gerald aced it.
You didn't give the ultimate answer. What are you looking forward to? Time away from my family and bratty kids? You didn't say that, which is great.
Well, he's got grown kids and a wonderful wife.
Right.
You know?
Perfect. But good answer, man.
I wouldn't say get away from the wife because there's a chance she can see this.
It's
You don't bring.
Don't worry. Nobody's watching this thing. Nobody will ever see it. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
by design that we make this thing so bad. How about you, Jesse?
I'm looking forward to a CEDIA where I get to walk the floor and meet new people. So I've done it before through distribution, and I was basically just a booth boy, stand here all day, talk to who comes up to you. So being able to get out there and actually see what's there.
Nice. Yeah.
So this whole CEDIA will be a learning experience for me. Again, not new to the industry, but new to this role, and it's going to be quite a change from what I used to. I'll shadow these guys as much as I can, help you out with content if you need it.
Sweet.
But yeah,
Oh.
free meals are always good.
Who's I'm sorry for not knowing this, but you've got a couple of big dealers around Portland at your.
Yeah, so Lewis Audio Video, Stereo Planet, have appointments, those guys for sure. A few other appointments. There's a lot of guys not coming, so I will have about 2 weeks worth of
Nice.
CEDIA appointments to fill people in and let them know what I learned. If I retain anything, fortunately I don't drink anymore, so something will stick. But yeah,
That's great.
I brought 2 pairs of shoes, just like I usually do.
Smart. Good move.
And
Good
quality shoes.
move. I see it. I see everybody's got. I see you guys have the on clouds, right? Is
On
that what that
clouds,
is?
yeah.
What recommended
Yes.
as far as
Yeah, this
part
is
of the
my
kit?
first. This is my first year with On Clouds. I've maybe worn these now for a couple of weeks because I just got them specifically for this.
Nice.
Uh,
Broke them in.
yeah,
got 'em ready.
last.
Multiple pairs. They're good.
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, everybody. I mean, I've bought multiple pairs of them, but never for me. So my wife, my children, they all have very, we'll say there's a high watermark for the shoe game.
Nice.
So when I buy a pair of shoes for myself, I don't feel bad, but I don't do it often enough.
So speaking of the shoe game, so that's a good segue. You're a natural, obviously. But what other tips? Like obviously comfortable shoes,
Oh.
multiple pairs. These are all
Yeah.
real
So
smart here. Let's
so
get
let's
into.
see.
Like
We're
what I mean,
yeah.
we are in Denver.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the powder, right?
Yep. So
That's one brand. There's other.
I wasn't
quality
expecting like the chunkalunkus.
Oh, there you
brands.
go.
They sell it at Target, so that's easy to get.
Yeah,
Nice.
right. So we got the liquid
That's
IV.
just like a straight amphetamine, right?
Apparently,
Oh,
I'm
cool,
looking
okay.
forward to it. It's no water
It's great.
required. Yeah,
I get the sugar-free.
it's a
smart.
little chunky. the
Fantastic.
Dry berries in there or something.
yeah, what you call it? Also hand sanitizer,
Smart.
right? Like I didn't buy any, but I will buy some before we go.
Smart.
And you've already got the water bottle and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I foolishly did not bring a
That's,
tanker with me, but I may be
There you go. Yeah, Yeti. Right. Nice.
maybe going for that here this week. I mean, I think it's really just travel light while you're on the floor. Some people get caught up in I need my computer.
Yeah.
Why?
Yep. It's true.
To make deeper dents in your shoulders all day.
See, I'm one of those guys because this
Oh
You kind of have to.
yeah, you're
this pig
that's
is
your life. That's
this
your whole
laptop,
world, right?
cameras, lenses are in there, all kinds of good stuff. Plus, we got some snacks. We have.
Oh yeah. I've got protein bars.
I can't get to. There's M&Ms in there. You can take my word for it.
First
But,
on Kenya Station.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else? What is that? Pack light, good shoes.
Yeah, keep your eyes out for the demos, like the demo suites. That's something new for this year that I'm actually really excited about. Like you asked me that question earlier, and I gave you my Gerald response because I'm angry and I'm hungry.
It's been a long travel morning.
It's not first because we're hungry.
Yeah,
Right,
it's been
that
it's
makes
been a
sense.
long day. Yeah, it's really salty edition of the Inside Integration podcast. But yeah,
Stay in line to Union Station.
wow, there's a whole focus this year on actual demos, like products not in the abstract,
Yeah.
which being able to see things in combination, like, hey, this is a known good, or hey, like you were thinking about selling this to somebody, that is
And
pretty
there's
enticing.
and there's an entire row
Oh, a whole
of these
row of
things,
it.
right?
Yeah,
And that's new
exactly.
for this year, so that's definitely something to.
Yeah. They've also had, I mean, they've always had like the demo suites or the come down and check it out kind of things. But I think with the shift in the way CEDIA works this year,
Next stop.
tra-
Huntington Airport,
training being
Gateway Park Station.
paid for in many respects,
Yeah.
and the vendors being like, yeah, no. I think, let's just make it live. Let's make it happening.
Yeah, smart.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that was always when I was at Tech. That was always one of the. First of all, it's kind of like a reward to get to go out here. Like if you're a tech,
Yeah, you're the
right?
good
Like,
tech if you're got invited to see you.
you're the good tech, and stupid me. I ended up in class like for most of it, and then all class, and then like the speakercraft party with the Clash or whoever.
Oh
Like,
man, yeah.
that was always that was always kind of the thing. No real events like that this year though, right? Like
I haven't
vendors-
heard of any blockbuster concerts or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
the one year they had Everclear, and that was a pretty high watermark.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, it's pretty much just it's like vendor dealers, vendor dinners, and that kind of thing. I know.
CES. You get to go to KISS for free at CES, right?
Yeah.
They don't really do that at CEDIA.
True. But yeah, I mean that's all good stuff. What trying to remember.
You're pulling it out of us here, and I apologize. I'm really dead weight for this episode, so
Hey, totally fine. We're
I drove the last one, so
it's true. I mean, we're utilizing all forms of transportation on the podcast. We're trying to be, groundbreaking means that we're on mass transit. And
yeah,
we were,
exactly.
Trying to hit Elks in Jason's car.
That was cool.
The last one. That
I
was fun.
high-fived him almost. That's right.
I need to make that a video.
Yeah,
of,
I was telling my wife that story, and she didn't really appreciate the
give him
gravity.
a hoof pump.
No, didn't work. It did not work at all.
So you guys have all been to Denver for a show before. Like, give me your,
This is my first time to Denver.
You've never been to Denver?
Yeah, it was Dallas last time.
Oh, that's right.
Not
Yeah.
that way.
That was a rough one, man.
Yeah,
It was
Dallas is a rough choice for CEDIA. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're right there by the Omni and all that, you're awesome.
yeah,
But all the good restaurants are not
no,
anywhere near there.
no,
Terry Black's is nowhere in sight. Pecan Lodge is miles and miles and miles away.
right.
I mean, I need brisket pretty much on a
This is
steady
the
rotation.
Huntington Airport,
So,
Gateway Park Station.
Yeah, it
Yep.
doesn't work as well as Denver does. But
No, Denver. I feel like Denver's probably the best city for this. I mean, Indy. Honestly, everybody shits on Indy, but Indy's a pretty decent city. There's a bunch of stuff
perfect,
nearby.
man.
and,
Like-
going to the overpass and the strip clubs right there.
Yeah.
But in Denver, it's literally like right there.
What about San Diego?
I mean, that's near and dear to my heart. I think San Diego was probably the best one, but
yeah, but
it doesn't
again,
pull from the East Coast.
and you're in the gas lamp, right? You're in the belly of the homeless beast of San Diego, for whatever that means, right? Like, better or worse, there are people that are unhoused that congregate and live and work in there. Like, a prime example, it just kind of dawned in my mind. We were going to dinner at the CEDIA in San Diego, and there's a guy and his daughter riding around on one of those pedal bikes with the biggest frowns on their faces ever, because the guy pedaling the bike is playing "Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None"
Oh my god!
on like 50. So those are the kinds of things that really put the chef's kiss on
It's true.
CEDIA in San Diego. So great choices.
Yeah.
Are options out there, but I really feel like Denver kind of has it on lock.
I mean, Denver's the best. I think it's going to be here for another. Like they
I hope
keep
so.
extending,
Yeah,
right?
it's a great great city for it. Gives you a chance to check out lots of bars and restaurants if you've been here a few times.
So what are those bars and restaurants to check out?
Oh man,
For the Denver, you could be Rick Steves
oh yeah,
for your Denver experience.
Yeah.
Let's hear about. I mean, the 5280, right? That's a
5280
canvas.
Burger Bar is a solid choice if you're downtown. Maybe a family favorite.
Yeah, a little family favorite,
little
sure.
family favorite there. There's a bunch of stuff in Larimer Square So, which is just within walking distance. But like
Anything on that 16th Street, right?
anything
Like
on
the whole-
16th Street, I mean, you've got your Earls, you've got your call it your standards, right?
Right.
But there is
all the dudes from Nebraska going to
Yeah, but
Coyote
like-
Ugly because they'll
but
never
it-
see it.
yeah, but if you get a car or you get transpo, there's the Buckeye Exchange, which is you know, maybe you'd like to try some prairie oysters or rattlesnake,
Yeah.
or they've got a ton of different exotic
Ostrich breast.
meats. Yeah,
Yeah.
wild boar. I actually had that there when I was here a few years ago. Shockingly delicious.
I believe it.
You know,
I believe it.
it's like a pig, but you know, lives in the wild. So
It's like ham, but extreme ham.
yeah, exactly. Spicy ham. That's what I would call it.
That was my nickname online. I mean,
Oh
No.
well, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, those are the ones that kind of come to mind. Like bars are bars, like
Yeah,
you know,
right.
whatever. There's speakeasies and all that stuff if you're into that. But I don't know. I think at this point in my life, more of my drinking days are behind me than ahead of me. But there'll be no shortage of the river of whiskey flowing through
Right.
through downtown Denver here over the next few days.
that might be a good idea for content. We'll just keep anything that's got you in it at a thing. We'll just keep a whiskey count. In
Yeah,
our-
what and I mean, there'll probably be tequilas anyway, but that's fair.
that?
Right.
Hey, that too. I mean, you know, we're when in Rome, right?
Absolutely. But and like I think there's like hatch chilies. Like if you're
Yes.
into that Tex-Mex or New Mexican style vibe here. Oh, I mean, are we gonna try to figure out how to get to what's the place from South Park?
Oh, Casa Bonita
Casa Bonita is
with
here.
the cliff divers.
Yeah, with the cliff divers.
Legit cliff divers.
I mean, I don't know if that's a thing, but just popped in my head.
I feel like I would love a vendor forever if they did their like rep dinner at Casa Bonita. I think that would be, you know,
for years there, the joke was that it was dark in there because they didn't want them to turn on the lights because you would see your plate, you would see the
right.
debris that's been there since the 80s. Like
Right.
actually, when I moved to Colorado, moved to the United States, we moved to Denver, and I went to Casa Bonita like
Yeah.
82, 83 at the peak of the video game world. Different vibe in
Different vibe.
2020.
Well, that's the guys from South Park bought it. And,
Right.
like they pumped a whole bunch of money in there, and now it's back to its. know.
Okay, well maybe we just sold ourselves on a trip to Casa Bonita. I don't know.
It sounds like we all need to go to Casa Bonita.
I would like that.
Why are we not there now?
I'd
let's,
really-
let's go right now.
Does the train go there?
Does this train stop at Casa
Yeah.
Bonita?
Next stop.
Fantastic.
Yeah. One other thing, I mean, getting to see some of the other reps. I know there's some parties here in town this week. The guys at Momentum are hosting. The guys at ECT are hosting as
Yep,
well.
yep.
Doing a shuttle between the two.
Yeah.
So
smart.
rare that you find
Couple of local guys working together. That's
reps
cool.
working together in the same market and collaborating. So if we get a chance to somehow peel ourselves out of the 15 other dinners and events and parties that we're going
It's
to,
true. It's just a solid block.
the Uber bill is going to be gnarly this week, but I think that's one that we should be checking out. And it's always educational to see how other reps are doing it.
Yeah, that's always good. And you know, it's kind of funny because the vibe here is definitely not one of competition, right? Like even if you're two big, you know, home automation companies in the same market, when you're bumping into each other at the floor, like it's not like a Sharks and Jets West Side Story thing. It's like, oh hey, what's going
Your
on?
first cigarette to your last dying day, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. It's more. It's definitely,
This is the
and that's one of the things I really
station.
like about it is it's
Connections can be made at the
definitely
station
a
to the
non-competitive
online
spirit
tour
out here, and that's between
Centennial
rep
and Lone
firms,
Tree.
it's between
Be
manufacturers.
aware, trains
Everybody
approach
really
the
gets
station
along.
from
And,
both
you
directions.
probably can't hear what I'm saying
Do
because they're
not
making the
cross tracks
announcement
when warning lights are
because this is the
flashing.
Peoria station.
Oh.
But yeah, that's definitely the vibe is, you know, we're all here, we're all doing the same thing with our lives for some reason, and you know, here we are.
Yeah, let
Next
Yeah.
stop.
somebody
Central
else fight
Park
it out. You
Station.
know, I don't have any time for that.
Absolutely. But yeah. Any other? I mean, we got Sony Diamond Dealer dinner, right?
Sony Diamond Dealer event. We've got the Josh AI
Oh,
VIP
yeah.
event.
That's right.
Somehow we got to figure out how we're going to get to that.
I mean, yeah.
If I send my arm in a box, does that count? Like,
And
just
sometimes
stitch it
just like
back
this,
on.
and this isn't like when manufacturers schedule 2 Zoom calls at the same time, where you could have one on your phone and one in
I
front
don't
of
know
you
what
and
you're talking
get credit
about.
for
I've
both.
never done that.
Nobody's ever done that. But yeah, this way, like, the team needs to split up, and there's all kinds of logistics involved. And oh yeah, we're gonna stay for half of this, but go to the other half of that. So
I'm gonna
yeah.
get that iPad on the wheels that just,
That's
I
a
can
good idea.
FaceTime. How much was that?
I don't know, but
Yeah, I need that.
that seems like an iPort innovation. Like, that's something that maybe iPort is going to announce at this year's
Okay,
show.
this is a call out to Jayson Sloan and the guys at Sonance. We need to see
Get on it.
we need to see iPort on wheels so I can mobile FaceTime
Right.
next CEDIA.
Just for trade shows. We'll just ship it. We'll
Lock
just
it
ship it
in.
here in a
Yeah,
box.
just lock it in. It's done.
Perfect. But yeah, that's
Yeah, this is kind of us, right? Like, it'll be interesting to listen back to this
when you're in a different frame of mind.
after the dust is cleared from this week, and we do a wrap up show, and
After you eat.
after I've eaten,
Yeah, after a meal, once your blood sugar's back to where it needs to
I'm
be.
not such a grumpy Gus. Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, something tells me that because I need to do it to justify my existence here on the team, there'll be a lot more opportunities with all y'all on camera. So that
Excellent. Well, maybe we'll put something like that together.
Look forward to that. And this is going to mean nothing to the people who are watching this now, because it'll be released probably after the show. I would, depending on how late I stay up tonight to edit this thing. Jayson and I both have pockets full of stickers. We're happy to give them out.
Got plenty of those.
Swing by, say hi. So with that, I think we're going to sign off, and we've subjected you to enough public transportation and us trying to ad lib.
Exactly. Check out the video. Check out the background. There's some really colorful sights to see.
Yeah, if you can see
from
through
the
the snot
train
on this window, you're good to go.
I feel like I'm back in Washington State in summer. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's 98 degrees outside right now.
It's obnoxious.
It's obnoxiously hot. It was
This is the Central
warmer
Park
here than it was in
Station.
Southern California.
Please
And,
do not lock the doors
I am mad
and
about
kindly
that.
move
That's
to the center of
got
the
me.
train to make room for boarding passengers.
All right, so for the team, for Gerald, Jesse, and Jayson,
Do not
we'll talk
cross
to you soon.
tracks when
Take care,
yellow lights
everybody.
are flashing.